Hi, this is Kyle Markham with International Futures Group, a division of EFG Group in Chicago. I want to give you some comments on the grains for today, October the 6th. It's a Tuesday. I want to start out with the corn market. We finally got up there. We tested the $4 area. It's been an absolute grind. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to see that we've at least reached up there for that kind of top side of the range. Please remember, we do have a report looming. Generally, my bias is never one of comfort when the market's on a bulge going into the report. So we've still got a couple of days until Friday. We can go ahead and hopefully calm this thing down, maybe trade corn back under 390 just so that we are not kind of so on the high side as we get closer. But again, my humble opinion, corn's going to be dictated as to what this wheat market does. You see, that's continuing to press higher. I think wheat's a mixture of some weather concerns, both domestically and internationally. Secondarily, wheat's not quite as liquid as some of the others. You do have a large short position in there. You know how they like to run them and gun them in the wheat market. The only thing I could say which shocked me, Kansas City gains on Chicago today. Been a long time since we saw that. Even still, I think the market was pretty rich on the close. I'll be looking for it to calm down a little bit in the overnight, being it's wheat. Ideally, it sells off before the report just because it kind of has a reputation of doing so. Moving on to soybeans, this is a range-bound affair if we've ever seen one. Right back up there to the 95 level today in the beans. We've been there before. They've sold it off 20 cents almost every single time. Was not a fan of how the meal traded, but even still, beans hung in there right up until the close, and then they did set them back. They were nearly a dime off the high on the close. It's not surprising. We're in a range-bound environment. We've been doing this for weeks now. Report Friday, maybe that can go ahead and break us out. Remember, we are getting further into the harvest. You saw condition ratings up 2% last night. They're up a whopping 5% in Illinois. A lot of people scratching their heads about that. But to me, across the board today, just looked like broad-based commodity buying. You saw the CRB index and some others that were finally getting a bounce. Crude oil was up well over $2, and you had the dollar offered. So I think that was part of it today. We've got a report coming. I think, if you are a producer, some protection is a good idea, especially with corn at least 30 cents off the recent lows. Wheat's on a rally, and the beans were on the top side there for several moments during the day. So until we see meal start leading, not really going to be trusting the beans to be able to break out of the range. Meal spreads didn't do much today, and ideally we consolidate and kind of set back a little bit as we get closer to the report. And then we'll see what else we have from the USDA come Friday. So this is Kyle with International Futures Group in Chicago. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call.